Brian, obviously a win's a win, but were you at all frustrated with not being able to create more scoring chances in that one?
Yeah. If they ever panned to the bench, I would think you would have seen some frustration. But look, I'm gonna say this, Jeremiah. The team, what we appreciated was the team started off. It was unfortunate for the weather delay because I thought the team started off the first 10 minutes really well. We were playing, moving, passing, the ball was moving. Tevez had a good shift in there, and then we kind of got sidetracked. And then, playing with a team that plays a man down and sits in front of their box is never easy. But we kind of compounded that a little bit with, is Jordan now winger? Does he have space to run into? Could we have used Chu to break guys down one-on-one? We had Cody over there, who's not a left-footed left back. We were trying to get him to overlap a little bit more. So there were certain reasons why I'm going to take a more optimistic view of all of this, Jeremiah. But yeah, there were some frustrations. They did a good job of trying to kill the game, and the goalkeeper, did what he could to slow the tempo down, and those are things that are out of our control. So we're just happy with the 3 points, and happy for that kid Rothwell for coming in and saving us.
All right, next question will go over to Jada Evans. Jada, you should be able to unmute your line. Go ahead.
Thanks. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Congratulations on the win. Wanted to ask a little bit more about Paul and basically the substitutions late. It was almost wholesale kind of. So was that just to kind of get things going, or was there any message, I guess, to Paul when you subbed him on?
Yeah, the message was he was supposed to play, even though he's a right-footed player, Jada. But in the Loyal game and in the last game against the Galaxy, we played him kind of on the left-hand side as the highest, widest guy on the field. And so his instructions were to provide us width to try and, open the game up, because they were playing with a back line of 5. They were playing 5-4. And, it just so happens that the kid has good instincts. And when the ball went over to the right-hand side, he, crashed the box, and he was in the right place, right time.
Next question will go over to Maz Vita. Maz, please go ahead and ask your question.
Yes, Brian. Just the difficulty of trying to attack a team with 9 players, and then I'll throw a quick one just about we can talk about a reward just in terms of Rothwell and the other players, your young players that came in there, how they've hustled, and this was their reward.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that Ethan, dinged up his ankle. That was unfortunate because he had that, the first ball he touched, he got a really good pass. He was beyond his defender. Unfortunately, the shot just went wide. I think Reed has a good upside. You talk about Cody Baker again being solid. That was a solid shift by Cody. Rothrock, yeah. The young kids did okay.
Next question will go to Owen Murray. Owen, go ahead and ask your question, please.
Kind of bouncing off Maz a little bit there. How unique is the organization's ability to kind of draw on those young players? It's something that's happened a couple times through the past few years.
Draw in young players. Well, I think we develop young players. So maybe draw isn't the word you use. I'll try and answer your question. Again, I think starting with Henry Browner, I think, we've been working for, many years trying to develop our academy. What are the things that are important for us in the academy? It's not winning those tournaments. We do a good job, and look, we won some tournaments and all that sort of stuff. It's about developing players. That's the key. And so I think the club has done a good job of developing some of these players that you're seeing now hit the field, and they're prepared for MLS. Again, credit to Reed, tough situation to come into. Credit to Cody, Ethan and Josh have been doing it. Danny Leva, look, we're keeping our eye on him on that loan. He played well for Colorado the other night. So the club's produced some good players for sure.
Okay, I'm still seeing a few hands for follow-ups, which is fine. If I see your hand raised, because I assume you still have a question, we'll get to a couple more of these and then get Brian out of here and get the players in. Jeremiah, go ahead if you have one.
Sorry. My question was about Cody specifically. Obviously, he's come in and been able to do quite a lot for you in these last few weeks. What have you just kind of generally thought of him, and what does it say about him that at 19 he's able to just sort of step in and play at this level despite not really playing left back before this?
Well, yeah, Jeremiah, if you remove the position, which sometimes does mess with young players, even senior players' mental psyche, the kid performed well. He's tenacious 1v1 defender. He's got good speed, got good strength. I don't know if you remember this play, Jeremiah, but the ball he played with his left foot again to Jordan Morris down the left touch line, tremendous weight of the pass. Jordan got him behind. I can't remember the outcome of the play, but we were like going, who played that? And it was, Cody Baker. So credit to the kid for coming in. And, these guys, they smell the opportunity. I mean, he smells the opportunity to earn a first team contract, Jeremiah. And that's a conversation that Craig and I have to have. Has he done enough?
All right. Jada, do you have a follow-up?
Yeah.
Jada, we can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now? Sorry.
We can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to ask about the weather, though, just as, not there. So what did it feel like, I guess, out there?
It's not as nice as it is in Seattle, Jada. I can tell you that. A little hot, a little humid, and there were some thunder strikes within the 8-mile radius, and that's why we had to delay the game. But the field was great. The rain actually helped. The field was good.
Maz, did you have a follow-up? I see your hand raised still.
I do, and just a quick one. Brian, how did your attack change from playing against 10 to 9? How did that dynamic change your attack?
It didn't. We tried to play the same way, guys in the pockets. We did, we had Jordan pushed up as a second forward with Montero. I mean, we still tried to play the same way. I mean, really, there's no, you just push guys in advanced positions, or you create overloads on the wing channels to try and, spread them apart through width. I mean, those were the instructions to the players. Those were the tactics, and, the ball, that Alex put in came from an overload on the right-hand side where Nico played him in. So that's against teams that are bunkering. You have to have good play out in the wing channels.
Thank you.